Peak Design, we all love it, but there are some things that I gripe about it, which is why I don't use it. I only use it on big trips to maybe go away for the weekend, to go visit my, in-laws or something, just for a couple days, not back and packing through like Europe or anything. But I will tell you why it works and why it doesn't work. And I'll tell you why I bought it. So the main reason why I bought this bag is because I was told it stood on its own. It does 60% of the time, but don't trust it. It's going to fall over. It gets very forward focused. So though the bottom kind of looks like it would be flat, it doesn't. My Tom Talk stands no matter what because the bottom is flat and it's deep. This one doesn't. It moves forward. It does flop on you. So some of my gripes about this bag are this. The main reason I bought it is because the straps tuck. Well, when I'm going to dance competitions or any of these competitions, Rubik's Cube, I have five kids, so we go to a lot of stuff. Well, I found that when I had it sitting down, I found that people were frustrated because my bag straps were always like in the aisle. So I was like, let me try this. I can quickly tuck them. And then when I'm sitting there, no one will trip over my bag straps while I'm sitting there in an arena, wherever I am, getting some work done. So that's the number one reason why I got it, was to tuck the straps, which I did. The only problem is that, as many people have said, the few negatives about it are that it is just uncomfortable. And they're not kidding. You can hardly have anything in here and it's just uncomfortable. And that is the biggest fail of this, is that they really skimped on these straps for how big it is, or no load lifters. Yes, this tucks away. I love that this tucks away my waist strap, but I don't ever really use it. I did take it to New York with my daughter for a weekend. I wouldn't do that again. It was just way too uncomfortable. There's like hardly anything in here and it's heavy. So for me, it just doesn't work. I love everything about this bag. I love the organization. I just love 99% of it. But the 1% that I don't like, I don't use it. Now, I don't regret it, because when I do have to go out of town for that quick weekend trip, which I have one coming up, I will use it. I'll put in my Peak Design packing cubes, but I don't have to carry it much. It's just in my car, in the hotel, done. That's it. Then it's usable, but I won't take it for the day. I'll leave it home, or I'll leave it in the hotel. The other thing is, I'm not a big fan of the clamshell. And the reason for this is simple, is it just flops open and your computer is going to hit the ground. Yes, you can see all your stuff, but your computer did hit the ground. We're thinking, well, don't let your stuff hit the ground. Don't let it clamshell open. Well, like I said, I have 5 kids, and when they go to get something out of my bag, they don't think, and they zip, clank. So if you have a family and you think, well, don't let them in your bag. Well, easier said than done when you have 4 teenagers, and that's easier said than done. So they'll get something out of here. It flops to the ground. I'm like, careful. Even sometimes when I'm out, I'm zipping, forgetting I have this bag. When I'm thinking it's another one, I zip, it falls to the ground. The computer's safe, but it's just the clank. It's the, oh my goodness, it's just that. I don't think for me, that's not what I've decided I like. So if something's clamshell, I don't like it. I do like that there's tons of organization, but it's simple, it's clear, you can see through it. I love just almost everything about the organization. I love that I can make it my own, though there are a lot of big, deep, clear pockets. I can still customize, because I like to use tech pouches. The other thing I don't like about this bag is, you can see I've just put so many of these colored kind of things on here, because you're not gonna be able to find the straps. And I would say that is another one of the very, very frustrating things about this bag, is they put zipper, 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 there's just like all these zippers in one spot. So you have a zipper here, a zipper here, then you have another one here, and then you've got another one that makes it widen, and you got one here. I mean, there's just a lot, and they're all really close. People have talked about the buttons. I have one that works. I have the other one that just doesn't clip. I either leave it clipped or I don't. It's very frustrating. It is not quick to do that button in, button out. So I just tend to leave it buttoned in. If it's fully packed out, it's going to unpop on one side. It did that from almost the first day I got it. But it didn't bother me that much at the time, because it didn't bother me because I wasn't using it for that purpose. So I personally don't use this side very much. And if you're going to use this side for any kind of cubes or anything, if it's not fully packed out, the quick access on the side doesn't really open. You have to have a lot of stuff in it for it to really open that way. I never used the quick access on this. You could, do your like this and open it. You could, absolutely. But I would say for everyday use, it doesn't make any sense, because everything you have in there is just it's not organized, it's just going to clunk everywhere. So I never use that. Great water bottle holders. I love all the little secret pockets. Like I said, they're very general, they're very open, so you can make them your own. Unlike the Able Carry, it's got these little bitty pouches where you have to put specific things. They didn't do that. They made it just wider, very elasticy, so it's hidden, or a zipper so you can protect your items. I like that extra step that they took. It does add to the weight. Biggest reasons I don't use it very much is the fact that it is very uncomfortable. It's heavy, and all of these zippers, they don't dangle or make noise, in my opinion. There's just too many of them. And I don't like the clamshell because my computer hits the ground. Again, user error, I get it. Hopefully this helps in making your decision. Oh, and last thing but not least, if you do buy the cover that goes with it, I was trying to see if I had it down here. If you do decide to buy the cover that goes with it, I apologize for my on the ground. If you do buy the cover that goes with it, it is not worth the money. The inside that's like a white material, it flakes off. It does not. That was very disappointing. I mean, I maybe used it once, and it just, the whole inside of it, that white kind of flaky stuff, it's all flaked off. And I might have even thrown it away in the short amount of time I owned it, because the inside was so flaky that on my backpack, it just had all these white flakes. And I'm like, well, how's it protecting it? So that was kind of a waste of money. I shouldn't have got the rain cover that went with it. And I also don't use the straps on the outside. They're very just cumbersome to like put on for me. And they don't really serve much of a purpose that you need that extra, in my opinion. So these are my gripes. I'm interested to hear your gripes and what you didn't like about it. Just be super nice. Again, it's not about the company, nothing bad about the company. It's just, for me, what did not work for an everyday carry situation with a busy mom of 5 working in a hybrid world. Have a buy or buy.